Hello everyone and welcome to Kerry's Cash Stuffing channel. I am a brand new channel and I've been cash stuffing now for, this is our third week. I was going to wait a few weeks just till I got into it, but I thought why not learn together. I've got a couple of bits here and there and we've got our files here. These are the household and my husband and my eldest boy, who's only just going to be starting as of his first payday on the 28th. This is where I've been writing things down and working everything out. So I thought I'd start with what we do in the bank. This is one of the main reasons I've started the cash stuffing. I think over lockdown we got a bit lax with what we were spending, and every week there was just no money left for the next pay. So what I decided to do was just become accountable. And by that I mean knowing where our money's going, not so much so that we had money left, but knowing what we were actually doing with it and whether it was worth what we were doing with it. I mean, by rights we get quite a few pay scales, which I will again show you. So when you're getting sort of a regular income, you don't seem to have that, you know, when people get paid monthly, it's a long time till you get paid. We get paid quite regularly, so we've not noticed, and I think that's where we've gone a bit wrong. So I'll probably go into the reasons more as we're going along. So the first thing we did was we wrote all the direct debits down, everything that we're accountable for, and then how much it comes to. Now my husband gets paid monthly and he puts £600 into the joint account. I get paid weekly and I put 150, so that we're putting the same amounts, but obviously I'm doing it over my week, so the 4 lots of 150 would equal 600, so together that's 1200, which again is more than enough to cover our direct debits. So because of that, what we're going to do within the bank account in the joint, we don't have our joint account bank cards anymore. It's purely for the bills. So all of this additional amount, so roughly £300 a month, is going to add up into the joint until we get firstly a month in advance, which is one of our aims, and then obviously once we've got to the point where we are a month in advance, we can start taking 100 every month and putting that in our savings, because that will be more than enough then. But we'll review it when we get to that point. It shouldn't take too long to do it. We're only less than £900 a month, so I'm figuring in 3 months we should be a month ahead. Now for my weekly budget, I do have a weekly file. This is what we use here, and these are the breakdowns. I have changed it a little bit between the weeks, but this is what we use on a day-to-day basis throughout the week. So food, petrol, our cigarettes, which we're hoping to get rid of this amount, our dog Dolly, miscellaneous, takeaways, extras, that's for if we need bread and milk from over the road really. And then the rollover is if there's anything left in coins at the end of each week, and we just put it in there just for spare for the moment. In pound coins, £2 coins, the 10s, 20s and 5s all go into a savings tub. And then the beauties are just one I've just recently started, just for like our haircuts, boys' haircuts, things like that. And each, obviously, file, each folder has a designation. There's our roll-over, you see the pounds, and oh, there's some smaller coins in there. We can empty those out. I miss those. Yeah. So I empty this every week except for Dolly. I'm going to start putting a little bit in there and leaving that one in, because we don't necessarily do food shop for Dolly every week. So I put the amount that I put in and then the amount that I actually use. And this isn't going to change much unless we obviously, prices are going up. We have 2 cars, so this sometimes can use a lot, sometimes not. And then we've given ourselves this week a little bit more on shopping because we were quite close to the amount every week. So this is the amount that I've been putting in. This is the amount that we've used. And we don't want to, we're not trying to restrict ourselves here. So this is why we're giving ourselves a little bit more where needed. It's just being accountable for the money for now. As you can see though, we have reduced the actual amount we put in there, but we're just giving ourselves that little bit extra for the food. Then what I do, I have this is our short-term goals. Things that we've got coming up throughout the year, or things that may come up, hopefully not. Now, we've got a couple of things, holidays, and all I'm doing is writing the pay date, the amount that I put in, or sometimes the amount that we take out, depending. I took this out to pay something else off. We sometimes have quite a bit of rollover money left from the pink weekly binder, so we can add that in as well. So we've got holidays. Our eldest, 22, has his own, because he has different things that we're saving for. This is nothing in particular. It could be that he's a bit short 1 month. It could be that he's gone on holiday. We want to help him towards that. This is the two younger. This isn't for anything in particular. They also have their own savings accounts still. Paul's had his when he was 21. So the boys, this is something extra that we may need on a day-to-day basis. This is nothing savings. They have their own savings that I put money into. Then we've got cars. This is going to be car maintenance if we need any oil or MOTs. We've got house, again, if anything's needed in the house. Touch wood, we don't. We've got birthdays, which are coming in and coming out. We've got Christmas. We've got clothes. We've got an emergency fund that we do want to build up. And we've got a savings fund also. The savings fund, we're going to, once it gets to a certain amount, transfer over to our savings. So that is the weekly, the short term, and we've just started a long term, which I've not added to the book yet. It's brand new for this week, where it's a bit longer goals. The car insurance is one where we want to get the year, so we can pay it. When you pay by direct debit, you do pay a lot more as the overall balance. So we want to get to be able to do that on one of the cars to start with. That's probably a smaller long-term goal because it's over the year. And then dreams is just something I'm going to put for a rainy day. That's what we've got in here for now. This will be the first stuffing, which will be the next video. I'm just explaining what we do for now. Like I said, these things will change. Like I said to you at the start, I was going to wait until I'd got into the swing of things, but the videos that I tend to watch are the ones where they are adjusting as they're going along. Life changes, bills change, priorities change. So what might be in this one for now might go in there, and vice versa, depending on how we're doing money-wise. Yeah, so this is what we use as a household on a overall basis. My husband, who's only just starting, has got his own file. His wages go into here. Obviously, once he's done his amount, he's actually going through a week 1, 2, 3, and oh, I've covered that over there, and a week 4. Sorry. I have ordered some infills for these, but these will do for now. So he's got week 1, 2, 3 and 4, which is what my eldest is going to do as well, just so they get into the swing of budgeting for each week, because they both get paid monthly. They do have rollover funds. They have their own things in the house. They've got one just what they want to spend on themselves. Date night, which is going to get emptied tonight because we're going out. He wants to buy himself a chain, a new chain, and then junk and golf. I'll explain the pay as well, but he has his own, and his own goes in there, so he's doing that for himself. And then Paul is starting a new week as well. That's the eldest, and he's also got week 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then he's got holiday, which is in September, which we're going to start stuffing in the short-term goals to help him with that, as well as him doing it himself. So let me just show you where we're at. sort of on a pay scale. We are quite fortunate in that we do have quite a few different options throughout the month. Let me just get this here. So this is my calendar for the year. Now, as you can see, oops, this is my calendar for the year. As you can see, we've got the colour coordinates for the pairs. Now, just to sort of go into it, this is not gonna, do you know, first video issues, that's fine. There we go. So we're in the month of July. Just to give you a quick breakdown, so I get a wage every Thursday, and then I get my second wage every Friday, so you can see the colour coordinates. Andrew gets paid the 28th of every month, and then we get universal credit on the 14th of every month, and then in the circles every other Friday is my side hustle. So I'm hoping to do videos of cash stuffing, not the Thursday, but definitely on a Friday for both wages. And then with the 14th of every month, we'll get cash stuffed in the household, and then every 2 weeks we will stuff some as well. So there should be quite a few videos and you'll be able to see the progress. But that's where we are. I am going to actually change this over at some point from the writing, because it is much easier to keep a track of these. So for example, we've got the money tracker here. I'm only just transferring things about, but like I said, it's just about learning as you go. And then when I'm budgeting, obviously we have the same rough amount out my wages, but when I get anything extra, I've had quite a good week side hustle wise this week, so I can put more in, and I like to make a note. These can change again depending on what's coming up. We've got a holiday in August, myself and the youngest, so we're trying to put as much into that as we can at the moment. And then obviously I want to put a bit of a good sum into the others. But that's really where we're at. Like I say, the videos that I enjoy tend to be where you can see that they might empty the whole file out, they might change some of the priorities around, they make mistakes, they start again, they might not do videos for weeks. I'm hoping that that's not the case. I hope that we can stick to this. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you a bit of an introduction of why I'm doing this now, why we're starting off when we're not really got a set sort of pattern. But yeah, lovely to spend some time with you, and I'll be uploading my cash stuffing video next.